The Automatic Stock Trader Project Challenge is focused on getting students to exercise their knowledge of functions, taking parameters, using decisions, and then returning a value. In this case, they're returning a string that is based off of the information that is passed into the function. In this case, the function is going to take in the current number of shares, the purchase price for the shares that they already have, the market price for a given set of shares, and whatever available funds, whatever their budget is. And the idea here is they're going to design a function that does automatic stock trading, that says buy low, sell high, and decides how many shares to purchase or to hold shares or to sell shares, right? And the way that we do this is that some of the other aspects are that the transaction itself costs $10. So they kind of have a minimum that they need to make a profit on. Whatever their expected profit is should be more than the $10 transaction cost. And this is both on the buy and the sell side. So if it's less than that, then they should hold their shares. They shouldn't do anything that they're doing, right? We have 6 test cases defined for them in the assignment. There's actually more in Vocarium that are there to be evaluated, and you should give them, and you can see what the specific test case are. And you should read through the rationale for the test cases, because this kind of gives a description of why we chose these particular test cases and what the goals for those test cases are. The next piece is our grading rubric, right? And most of this is actually done by the grading system, but you should evaluate it as you go through these and give the students feedback as well. So this is a fully automated graded assignment, but you should give students feedback on things like their naming conventions, their structure of the program, and things like that. So the syntax should be good, it should be compiled, there should be enough to evaluate, it should produce all correct test outputs. The naming of the variables, the functions, anything that they define should be well named and descriptive, and their decision logic should be complete. It should differentiate between buy, sell, and hold, and it should be correct there. We have a little grading aid here at the bottom, and then we have an example submission. This is actually an ideal submission. This is one that we generated and should be complete and correct. And the idea here is to get them to think through and read carefully the feedback that they get from the automated tests, because we don't want to give them the answer exactly. We just want to point them in the right direction. So use this in the discussion boards when you're talking about the assignment, and don't tell them exactly what to do, but guide them towards situations that will allow them to test the code themselves.